All right, let's try this again. So this is ELSR versus TWA. ELSR, King of the Sea, North America's #1 regional team, and TWA, of course, Europeans' #1 team, Europe's #1 team. Also, I believe they are the international champions. But
No,
anyway,
Rain is the international champs.
oh yeah, you're right. Rain won last time. I forgot about that. Yes.
2 years in a row. Not that I'm keeping count.
Thank you for the reminder. So ELSR has a Gearing that's COTS build without Swift and Silence, a Grozavoy, Alvaro de Bazan, Yu Yang, that's a Smoke Yu Yang, Des Moines with unique upgrade, a Moscow with unique upgrade, and a Des Moines with range. Interesting. A Kremlin with reload, and Montana with American accuracy, of course. Tell us about the opposite team, TWA, Puddin.
TWA has the a Ledgemont Gearing heading over to Apples with a Ledgemont Des Moines in Kenny and another Ledgemont Des Moines in Point. And Apples, the Grozavoy, can't say his name either. Unique mod, which I think is better. Pew Pew.
It's Solitude.
He's going alone to Bacon.
Mhm.
We have a unique mod Moskaba, a unique mod Shimmy, I don't need a unique mod YY with a unique mod Des Moines, heading to Chocolate, and TWA says who needs 2 battleships when Kremlin exists. So, I mean, this will be interesting. This is the first time we've seen just 1 battleship.
Yeah. Yep. And also kind of wild to see Grozavoy versus Grozavoy, right?
Not really. It's about time.
Solitude getting some first shots in on Mozambique because of Moskva radar.
He's going to back into this cap, and I don't believe anybody's in any sort of position to even radar him, so this may be a free cap.
Yeah, Solitude popping the smoke, but, you know, he doesn't have it now. So he's going to go in the cap, and I'm sure Moss is going to realize, hey, he doesn't have smoke. So he could risk going in here.
Right, I think if that happens, like, Moskva may yeet forward a little bit to get shots in on for when they bump.
All right, here comes Arashi's Moskva radar. So we might see Moss trying to do the smoke shoot thing. But Solitude getting out. He waited until Solitude got into the smoke. So now Moss is shooting for free and using Solitude's smoke against him. Brilliant decision making there.
I don't like that decision because we're rooting for Team Bravo.
Okay.
Well, it will be a free cap, but unfortunately it will go to Team Alpha. I have to come up with different names for Bravo and Alpha for team names now.
Yep.
Oof.
What are we oofing about?
Des Moines Gearing
At
for
A.
ELSR just both 8 torpedoes at A.
Well, see, and that's the power of Vile's setup here, and that's the difference of Swift and Silence. He's able to get to the position sooner to luck chuck his torpedoes earlier than ELSR's Gearing can. And that allows him to get way out to the flank, and you can see what he's doing right here. He smokes, Kenny's in the smoke, and then he's just chilling outside the smoke and spotting for his team. As Prof. Asa... That's a triple fire he's on. That's a triple sticky fire. He's trying to heal through it. He'll survive, most likely, but...
Well, it looks like they got the front under control, so no more s'mores there.
He's going to need to probably sit back and heal at least one more time before he can really consider himself combat effective. Hi, radar out for the Grozavoy. I don't think anybody from TWA can shoot him, though. Speaking of shooting things, Garden Serena's in trouble in the Des Moines. Detected on that Moskva radar.
Moskva over at Apples is just luck chucking shells into the smoke cloud. While the Gearing is making a play to get Apples, knowing that the smoke cloud and radar have been pushed back.
Look at the torps on Kinney mod.
But Blake
Nope.
Kenny's going to get a torpedo.
Nope. Well, on the mini map, it looked like they were gonna hit, but that's the joy of torpedoes and mini map stuff.
Well, I mean, Kenny did the rare thing you don't see. He had his hydro going before the torpedoes got spotted.
How dare he be such a smart player?
That's what I mean. Like, almost like he's played at Des Moines before.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost
And
like he
often.
played sitting in smoke.
You know, you gotta wonder, do these guys ever get tired of, like, doing the same thing game after game after game after game, you know? Like,
It must really suck winning all those games, too.
right? Seriously, I'd get tired of that too.
I don't know. I think what does it for most of these teams is personality conflicts more than what smoke comp are we running today?
Mm-hmm.
To I think you're a jerk and the other guy thinks the same of you and just you don't get along. I could use harsher words, but I'll be nice. I'll save the harsher words for COTS.
You know, competitive warships always brings out the best in players and the worst in players. And that's the thing, like clan battles too. It always exposes every little crack in your clan. And yeah, bad things can happen. Speaking of bad things can happen, Vile. Probably gonna be okay though. These are
Yes,
slow
Vile will be fine.
torpedoes. Yep.
Oh, yeah, see, the smoke. The smoke clearly is what saved him from these evil torpedoes.
Now, what saved him there was actually his Swift and Silence, right? Because he's already moving that much faster, and he has his engine boost on. So he's trying to make as large of a smoke screen as possible. Also, allowing him to move up farther. You can see that Shino pops the smoke for Isa's, Des Moines. There's the radar.
Large smoke screen as humanly possible as he runs into the border.
Yeah, well, you know, he didn't put the border there.
He knew it was there. It's not like the islands, Boggsy just suddenly calls hunts from the sky.
And you see how Kinney Mod was just slowly reversing into this position so that as soon as he got picked up on radar, he knew he could radar back. And now you've got the issue of Isa realizing that he can't just stop in the smoke like he wanted to.
Oh,
So
no,
he's
he
just
came out in the
going-
open, too.
He's just going for it at this point, both him and Shino. And that's probably going to be a dead Des Moines in a few seconds. And it's unfortunately not going to end well for them. They're not going to get anywhere near a trade on Kenny.
Oh,
And
Kenny dodged the Sorps again.
I'm shocked and appalled. And then now Shino goes dark. Okay, so he goes dark and able to...
Oh, he went
Well,
dark for a brief
he
moment.
went dark for a brief moment, yeah.
But
Oh, Kenny just got
Kremlin's
smacked.
coming.
Kremlin shots on Kenny.
I think they're doing a smart thing. Get rid of the gearing. Like we could, like we have a gearing that can take out the Kremlin potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny's living on a dream on the border.
Ah, Moss came back to A. Will this be the end of Kenny? It is. Wow.
Well, Kenny, you did a great job dodging torps, but you sucked at dodging Kremlin shells
All right.
and the border. You
And the
ran
border.
into the border.
But either way, a lot of death going on over at A. A little different from what you saw before, what you were expecting to see, I should say, this game, right? A lot
Yeah,
more
they were
action.
supposed to do
Ooh,
this.
We have a Kremlin Moskva ram. Wow.
That's huge because ELSR's Kremlin is about to die. Just Kenny take
Yeah.
out the Des Moines in time.
Got to get these shots on point right through the face. He's got to know torpedoes are coming.
Oh, he's not going to get a shot.
Nope. He get one shot off. It does Citadel. Look at how the damage it did to Point. It's just not enough damage. Jeez.
Oh, Grozovoi has to go in for the assassination on the Gearing. No one in Gearing doesn't have torpedoes.
Right, right. And at this point, his engines are out. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Why you stop shooting? I don't get why he stopped shooting. I really don't get that. Because he's in radar range, but I know that they probably know Point is done. But yeah, it's just you know he's there. Go for the kill. Okay.
Montana is eating a couple torps for ELSR in the middle of the map.
Yep, Solitude getting some more torpedoes on.
And knocked out a gun.
Wow, pretty spicy torpedo there, huh?
I mean, I think that I think Point's Des Moines stopped the Grozovoi from going after the Gearing, because not a fight I want to take. Look, we have a battleship going into the Thunderdome.
Ah, that totally won't end badly.
No, it never ends badly. Why do you think battleships always go into Thunderdome in competitive gameplay?
Right. All right. Well, radar comes up and just like that says, "Stop right there, criminal." Who's he shoot? Oh, Alvaro. We haven't really been talking much about Seth in this game, but he's been shot at a bunch. Boss for
Also,
Yu
probably
Yang.
taking a bunch of damage, it looks like. I don't think he's just out as much.
Nope. He's dealt about 9,500 almost, and received 26,500.
Well, it looks like TWA is in firm control of this entire map.
Oh yeah.
Bringing one battleship, forcing ELSR's battleship into the Thunderdome, not realizing it's 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. You have to sit there and wait for the second man to enter before you can leave.
Mm-hmm. And then Moss, unfortunately, trying to make something happen, but Point just moves forward. Okay, so there's the smoke at least. Alvaro getting in on this now.
I mean, they got to get rid of the Des Moines to get rid of the Gearing.
Mm-hmm.
They know
Now,
radar's down.
Moss stepping on the cap tells Point exactly where to shoot, and you can see Point just whacked him right there. Alvaro using the funny button.
Trying to do whatever you can, but like the Montana's coming out to hopefully get a good whack on this Des Moines. Oh my God, Point's also using his hydro well before the torpedoes were spotted. These guys.
Yeah. Well, there's the execution from the Montana. And look at Vile charging the Grozovoi now. No, he's not charging. He just got... Okay. I thought he was charging, but no, he was proxy spotted. That does allow Seth to possibly get this kill on Vile, though. A kill that ELSR desperately needs to stay... To have some chance of getting into this game, I should say. Getting back into it.
Well, the Shimmy decided to use his guns. Why is Vile still alive?
Why is Seth not shooting? Okay, well, he decided to smoke just as he died, and Vile survives.
Oh, the Montana's eating the Shimmy Torp.
Yeah, well, whatever. That just feels so weird to me, though. It's like, why did you just stop shooting? Like, you keep shooting. You're detected anyway. If you want to smoke, fine. Slow down and smoke, but there's no need to stop shooting to prep yourself to hit the T key.
There's no reason for Vile to get a shot in on this Grozovoi, which is what's going to happen because they're going to bump each other. The Grozovoi will win this.
Mm-hmm.
But you force the Grozovoi to go deal with the Gearing that should have been dead instead of going and chasing the Shimmy that can, nuke the Montana.
Yep. And then it's also damage that Moss really doesn't want to take right now. His heals are gone. He can't heal anything back. Oof, Garden Serenity is down.
that kind of puts it in a fight though, where the shimmy could potentially win it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, and he beached, too.
Well, he hasn't beached yet.
Oh, it looked like he beached. Blood Legend barely dodging deep water torps. There's the shots. 8 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go. Marcelo looking for the... just the dagger right here, just ending it. And we're gonna maybe get a death pick? Nope.
All right.
No death
so
pick.
all it takes is a COTS International winner to be on Team Bravo for me to get a win with Zach having power.
Yes. Yes.
The pain
Very...
of Team Bravo.
Yeah, very good game. Let's go ahead and go to the... get to a commercial break off the ground. And we can talk a little bit about this. I pulled up the wiki for the unique upgrades so that we can talk a little bit about what the unique upgrades do for the various ships. So I'm going to run a commercial break right now. If you don't have commercials, or if you want to flip over to one of the other one, we can also take a look at that. Triarch and Luger are missing from ELSR, says Flozy. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Also, Kilo India Alpha, thank you for stopping by. Hello. Congratulations on your 3-stream streak. So Grozovoy's unique upgrade. Now this goes in place of slot 6, I believe. Yes. The slot 6 upgrade. It improves the tactical roll by increasing the efficiency of artillery. So you get 18% main battery reloading time and minus 7% to turret traverse speed and 20% to torpedo tube reload time. So essentially it makes the ship more into a gunboat at the expense of your torpedoes. Okay. What do you think, Puddin'? Worthwhile? Uh-oh, did we lose Puddin'? I think we lost Puddin', everyone. He might have had to go take the puppers out. So, we'll see. But anyway, like I was saying, you're turning the ship into a gunboat at the expense of torpedo reload. In COTS, that makes sense because, I mean, aside from times where you might luck chuck your torpedoes, you're really not using your torps that often, I suppose. This is to specialize more in just gunning down, whatever destroyer gets spotted. Grozovoy having a heal and stuff makes it pretty tanky-ish. So, okay. I see that. Delny is not allowed in this tournament, I believe, right? Yeah. You are not allowed to play the new ships added instead, so you can't play the Nevsky or the Delny. Okay, there we go. So, that's why you don't see Delny over here on the list of ships. Any other unique upgrades to talk about? Hey, there you are.
Well, I had a puppy emergency.
I figured as much. That's what we said. We figured it was the puppers. Don't worry.
Well, what did I miss?
Well, we were just talking about the Grozovoy's unique upgrade. We see a lot of the Moskva one. Moskva, of course, is like so important to have, right? Because it helps reload and it helps with accuracy. I mean, and firing range to a certain extent. But the big thing is the accuracy improvement. And here's the unique upgrade for Des Moines. Yesterday we saw a unique upgrade Zhao.
I kind of disagree with that. Just because Zhao needs its range.
Well, so this does help with main battery maximum firing range, just not as much as the range mod. But it does allow for better dispersion of main battery shells too, so you're more accurate. You just can't shoot from as far away. Kremlin here has loses main battery firing range, but gets better reload time for the main battery. I mean, if you're playing Kremlin and you're playing in COTS and you're playing it more of a, like, you know, I'm going to get real close and personal, and that makes sense. Any other ones that we have seen so far? I don't think the Repub was running a unique upgrade in the last battle. We've seen a lot of the Harugumo. This is in slot 5, so you give up some of your concealment because you can't take the concealment module, but instead what you get is a long smoke screen. And you get an extra charge for all consumables, which is kind of fun. Kendolfi, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday. Remember, guys, after this is done, we will be moving to the after party. We'll be chilling for a bit, playing some warships. Yesterday, we played operations for a bit. Maybe we'll do the same today. We'll see. We see a lot of this, by the way, on the gearing. Improved hull concealment. So you get 15% of detectability instead of the 10. So this puts you on par with Shimakaze detection. However, you have worse main battery reload time and worse torpedo tubes reload time. So when you go back to Vile's build, he takes a nerf to main battery loading time because of unique upgrade, and a second nerf to main battery loading time because of Swift and Silence. Let's see if there's any other ones we've seen so far. Nope, that's it. That's it for now. What's going on with the training room?
Waiting for one person from ELSR.
59 is the yeah. So we have a max of 5 minutes until we get to the next game. Let's take a look at what's been going on with the rest of the tournament so far. Moyai is up 1 over Unskill. Mio did not show up, so they have been forfeited out of the tournament. Bonk gets the easy win. They move on. If they lose the next round here, then they are out of the tournament. XFQ has won a game 1 over Surrey 4, and Throw won game 1 over E-Rare. I think it's time for me to grab a quick snack, huh? And taking aim, you're exactly right. It's very easy to call out mistakes when you're casting because you see everything. That's why one of the things that I always try to do on days like this, and I didn't do it today, but when we have COTS and we've got like long breaks in between, what I'll typically do is I'll pull down a replay file and we'll just watch a game from the player's perspective, because it really does give you a lot of insight into how things played out.
Like, what mistake was made that we were so critical of? Like, I don't think we're uber critical of mistakes.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's the it was the Grozavoy that stopped smoking or stopped shooting. That one, I'm pretty sure. That was at the end of the game. Neither team allowing me to finish my snack, but that's okay, because that means we have a game. And Anti-Spiral, I'm glad that you enjoy the bot. Okay, TWA. Okay, we do regular spawns this time. All right, well, here we go. This is going to be game 2 now of our matchup between TWA and ELSR. TWA is up 1 game. And let's see what they've got in their lineup. They've got a unique upgrade, COTS build gearing, a Grozavoy. Vile has moved to a Vamp Deuce now. That's an interesting choice. Solitude in his Z52 with Lutyens. Blood Legend is now in a Salem. Kaistus is in a Mosma with unique upgrade. The Salem is running radar and both outnumbered and top grade gunner. Kind of gives you an idea what they're planning to do with him. They're going to put him over in Echo here and just sit on the island. Kinimod in the same idea with unique upgrade Des Moines instead of Salem, with both outnumbered and gun. What am I? I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, moving on. Silverblade is in a Conqueror with a somewhat playing with matches build. And then finally, El Snackman is in a Kremlin with reload and, ooh, heavy AP. Look at that. He's got heavy AP in his Kremlin.
Well, he needs it.
What do we have to the south?
To the south, we have an Alvaro Design going to Chocolate. We have a unique, COTS build Gearing.
Yep.
Followed by Des Moines, and my God, please get rid of that pink camo Republic. Heading to Bacon.
Yep, heavy AP for him too.
Moskva, probably going to the island behind Donuts. The Grozovoy, heading to Donut-ish. He could just be making a way to Eclair, where the other Alvaro de Bizan is heading to, with a Kremlin and a unique mod Des Moines heading over there.
And that's top grade gunner I was trying to think of, and I couldn't for whatever reason. Sometimes you have brain farts. Interesting though, Garden Serena not taking radiolocation. I guess it makes sense if you've got the destroyer to do it for you in a tournament environment. You want to maximize your DPM. All the circles being drawn on the minimap now. Let's go to the map so you can appreciate all the circle. We basically have the CBS logo, which is the eye. Well, it's Grosserway versus Vamp Deuce.
And the winner is Moskva.
Pretty much. Now, Battleship Arashi is using both radar and hydro at the same time. I don't really like that idea. I think you're better off using the radar first. Oof. And then using the hydro afterwards. Solitude getting into that position. Let me clear this away. Where I figured Blood Legend Salem would go. But I've seen Blood Legend actually playing around this island before. It's farther back. It's up on the sea line. So it allows them to hide away if necessary. And Solitude's got a really nice position there on that island with the hydro. You can see it pretty much nails whatever's on the other side of that island in Echo. Or you like to call it Eclair.
Now you want an Eclair?
Sorry about that. I was trying to clear my throat away when, when you have a snack and something gets caught in your throat and you're just like, get out of my throat. So I was drinking some water and then went down the wrong pipe. Good times.
Well, they managed to push the Bazan off of Eclair, get a few hits on him, but he's just sadly out of the Z's hydro range.
Yep, there's Blood Legend going to where I thought he'd go. Some hits coming in from the Moskva.
Grozboy's also taking shots in on the Salem.
Might as well. Repop isn't really in a position to support, though. And neither is the Kremlin, or is official.
Well, ELSR's Moskva, driven by Battleship, is just being farmed out right now by some destroyer he can't see.
Yep, that's
the Kremlin and the I was going to say in the Salem. Oh, now we can't see the Kremlin shooting him.
That's the hard part about being a Moskva is you're put in a position where you have to just withstand all the fire. And this is right here. You can see the reason why I said radar first and then hydro, because Arashi's not detecting now. Kaistus is being detected, but you know ELSR can't respond by shooting TWA's Moskva until just now.
Oh, they finally spot Vile's Vamp Deuce, but I think it's going to be a little too late.
Yeah, well, you know, Vile doesn't care, right? He's just gonna keep shooting. Whatever. What's the ELSR gonna do about it? Nothing. Okay, they take one shot at Vile. They hit Vile. There you go. Of course, Vamp Deuce does not have a heal. Oh, Kinemon gets the Des Moines on the other side. Over at B. Hatsune's in trouble. Now, if this is a best of 3, so this could be it for ELSR. They have to go down to the losers bracket to fight to remain in the tournament. And then TWA gets the automatic advancement to next round.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, according to
officials,
the
look at
announcer
that.
guy, the enemy is about to win.
Yes, the enemy's always about to win in this tournament. Whenever you're in a training, the enemy's always about to win. Ooh,
Yeah, but
big hit there
you're-
on Blood Legend.
You're Team Alpha. You're not the enemy.
Snackman knows that ours official wants to ram. You saw him make that little adjustment. So he can't get that off, and he's got his turrets turned. This will be an execution right there. Bam. That is how you joust in battleships. And this
Was
is
it
pretty much
joust?
it. Yeah, this is pretty much it. This is GG. TWA will be our winner.
I don't know. We could get those combat dolphins we were complaining about that aren't doing DoorDash.
Hmm.
I don't think a Des Moines can farm out the Kremlin in time. Especially when he's not shooting it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, that might be important. Sorry, I'm just out of the screen right now trying to see if we can find ourselves another game.
Well, there goes down the...
Alvaro.
Well, the Kremlin is still pushing the Des Moines. Grozvoy is shooting the AP at the broadside Kremlin in the hopes of saving his Des Moines.
Let's take a look at this.
I just don't think he will do it in time.
Nope.
Nope.
Snackman punching him out in the face. And going dark. But Snackman, ooh. Snackman's
He's
on
not a
sticky fire.
permafire?
Well, he's got no more DCPs. He's used them all. Does not matter, though. That does it. Yeah, we got
Nope,
a double
he
death
still
pick. Let's
dies.
go. All right.
I'm shocked and appalled.
Let me see if there's a response. All right, we got a game. So let me get the winner screen up here.
Where are we going?
We're looking for E-Rare and Throw. So congratulations to TWA. And let's go.